different. I'm together. I'm both. Hi. I'm invisible. I've lived my life through a lens. A dual lens that only I can see. A double lens that has confused me. But it made me be. The me I adore, and I decree this dichotomy no longer contends. Hi, I'm bisexual. Did you notice?
My name doesn't fit on your line. You don't have my ticking square. I'm mixed other, supposedly, and I'm not very rare. In school we were mongrels, the pick and mix girls, the ones with all the boys, caramel skin, tight curls. I bet you noticed.
Yellow, light brown, dark brown, and mixed. People here seem to be pretty fixed. Humidity, transpiration, sweat, perspiration. The temperature would drive anyone to desperation. Circle, triangle, rectangle, and square. The mighty rulers claim to be equal and fair. Disciplined, strict, rigid, authoritarian. Being emotional here makes me a barbarian. And maybe you should know this.
As white as the day is bright, with skin so pale like a vestial veil. That's me. Poker straight, no reliance on the state. Privileged. That's right. Privilege. What a funny word. The definition, a right, an advantage. The permission to manage my life in a context that's free from oppression, or coercive oppression, or financial recession, or cosmetic obsession, or because I'm straight, I'm wealthy, I'm white. Society gives me the right to my freedom.
We
noticed.
As a young girl, I was chided for being so sensitive. Rules, 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 rules. God, they made women look like such fools. Sit, eat, and speak properly. You need to look pretty, perfect, and dainty. Questions, statements, answers, and questions. I'd rather retreat into my own imagination. Free, free. They used to be the only place I could be me. Please learn and practice restraint. What's that? Why do I have to? That's not being honest and true. Listen, obey, obey, and listen. You tried to force my spirit into a prison.
In a small room, I'm happy because I know sad. Me and my son, we don't need his dad. You're quiet, intriguing, gives me flutters and excite. Someone for company. When day turns night. You promise you'll protect us. You climb in my bed, and while I'm asleep, you entice me with head. You told me I need him. You held his hand. You gave him a mic and played in his band. A boy needs a dad, so I should bow down. I should accept his grand gesture. I better not frown. Did you notice?
Oppression is a funny word. Absurd. A word that is being forced upon me. A label. And I plead for you to see the realities of my condition as a privileged woman. Who the fuck are you? Yes, you, to tell me what I can or can't be. I am free. Don't you see? So take your oppression, your entitlement to question. See my passion to be myself entirely, without your labels, without these social fables. I am free to be woman, to be me. I wish I wish for one moment you saw the flaw in your ideology. You are not recognizing my liberation. You have not noticed. You just sense my supposed oppression. How can we have progression if you do not see the fight we are already beginning to win?
Dear young bisexual woman, we get a bad rap. Have you noticed? We're greedy, we're easy, confused, but really, their perception of us is gluttonous. They assume we fuck anything. Hypersexualization is dangerous. I'm not your little fetish. No, you can't bring a friend. I'm not your answer to a threesome. So when they find out that you are othered and slither into your bed and tell you that you want it, smothered, you grasp them by the hair and make them grasp the concept that you are not a plaything, that you are a human, that you do get a choice, and being a woman who likes both genders does not make you weak, does not make you obliged to fulfill their fantasies.
Adolescent, juvenile, youth, teenage. The time where my emotions flew into rampage. Here, there, everywhere. My moods were in such despair. Flight, 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 flight. Inside I battled with all my might. Urgent help, please understand. But no one was able to comprehend. Seeking attention, attention seeker. Even the women whom I loved thought I was weaker. I was wandering. In the midst of this destruction, I was floundering. I found treatment. A cure. It was therapy. The place people go to when they're not happy. Yellow, yellow, dirty fellow. That dilapidating prescribed pill they made me swallow. They made my mind free to steal. I was starting to lose the ability to feel. No one noticed.
You call me a prisoner and talk of oppression, but my friend, you're wrong. It's liberation. Liberation is the word, for I am free. I am free, and it's about time someone noticed. My sisters, I am a free woman. I have privilege and solitude from this phallocentric prison, and you consume it. I mean, not literally, but you consume their ideologies and their beliefs, and in turn pass grief onto me, because they don't want me to be free, even though I am.
I've loved beautiful women, beautiful men, and beautiful skin. Adoring girls when I was younger, but made to feel like the norm wasn't twin. Loving men was easy, because I did. When I say easy, I mean in society, like being thin. Though women I fell into with such relief, because I was full, whole, bursting. These lovers pieced me together. So don't you dare tell me, or even think, that because the man I love is exactly that, a man, that I've lost the fight, I have given in. How dare you? How dare you try to take away half of my lovers, half of my pieces, half of my being? How dare you deny me the fucking right to be full, to be whole, to be bursting?
I heard that word, that name you used, and quite frankly, I'm confused. And he's amused. He's laughing at a straight and masculinity, all-knowing in his political divinity. He sits there and makes a mockery of us. Did you hear that? Of us, my sisters. Now, what was that word you used? It's that very word that makes me abused. Not by him. Not at all. But by you, that word. It beats me black and blue. If only you knew. If only you opened your eyes. I have noticed we're fighting separately. How can women have liberation if we are being pitched against one another? Sister versus sister.
You're free to play, but leave alone those strings. The coil is my protection, so just leave it in. Don't drag down my barrier. A baby is not a gift. I'm planning for our future. No, I don't want it. Wow, it is stunning. Thank you, you're so kind. No, you can't have it back. It's a part of me, it's mine. Stop! I'm sorry. Okay, all right. Please listen. Why? Stop! Sorry. All right. You robbed me. My soul, my shell unknown. Cracked empty and hollow. My baby's gone. Shh. It's a secret. You shouldn't tell. Try giving him more. I'll tell him you fell. You're a strong woman. You're a mother. You're black. Hold it together. You'll get a smack. Someone, please notice.
I didn't know how to help myself before I learnt that I was worth as much as him. It's like I had forgotten my health. I let him shout me down, make me feel like I had no other choice. My world was confined to his town. I got out of that relationship. I found me, my sexuality, away from his hold. There are others who can't escape the grip. They choose to conform to the dreams that make them happy in their nightmares. They refuse to hear their own screams. These women who claim to have chosen their life haven't realized their worth. Let me ask you, if you stabbed with a knife, trampled on, screwed up a £20 note, would you still take it? You would, because its worth does not demote. Traditional views of women are hard to break. Even in her own mind, they are ingrained. These are the views they need to unmake. These women need to have their worth demonstrated. Those men need to notice. Otherwise, this is a revolution of the elevated.
I'm painting on beauty with a brush, a smile with a stick. I'll just cover my hair and bow down to your dick. I'm switching off my feelings. I'm trying not to express. My emotions are dangerous. My expressions I'll regret. One day, we'll be happy. We'll have our princess. I'll put on this makeup to cover your mess. I'll grab all the pieces. I'll start building my wall. Back to uni, protection in. There's no time to fall. You think I don't need you, and my loss is your gain. He has oppressed me, and you've done the same. You say brown skin's my beauty, and my hair's my black, then do you notice my skin makes him obsess, and my throw is the go-ahead to attack? You think my beauty is more valid because of the colour of my skin. You say it's not my race to compete in. You say I've stolen him. You both like me quiet and my world to be crumbling. You think you can't be heard unless I am mumbling.
It dawned on me that living was rather pointless. Jump. 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 Looking down the ledge, my heart began to thump. Free fall. If I take one step, this nightmare will end once and for all. Someone knows. Wait. Pause. Don't. Hold on. Please know that this won't continue for long. What? Seriously? You've got to be joking! Shh. Calm down. And stop talking. 1, 2, 3. Breathe. At that moment, I knew I had to leave. Turn, run, sprint, dash. I realized that this decision was quite rash. Drop, put down, release, put aside. I have to overcome this. Only I can decide.
As I sit here and listen, whilst they speak their stories so unique, I'm able to critique this fight we call feminism. Their fights as minorities, be it mental or sexual, are all intrinsically linked to that which is menstrual. I'll say it again, menstrual. Oh, grow up! Don't wince! I'm trying to convince you, allow you to see, allowing us to discuss this fight that we're fighting. We're all the same, despite our difference, but it is ignorance that weakens our argument. We're fighting the same fight for the right to live as women in our own skin, fat or thin. We're fighting the same cause against the same laws. But we're using different weapons to put across our expressions.
Better improvement, better control. Gradually, I was able to secure a foothold. Pick up the pieces, mend and sew. To my surprise, pride, dignity began to grow. Healing did come, but it definitely took a while. I saw an opportunity and seized my chance to flee. I traveled to London to feel free, away from pain, away from shame, so that I can finally give myself a name. See, touch, feel, hear. I now notice a woman, no longer a girl who lives in fear. Hey, woman.
When I was little, I used to watch the music channels and wish with all of my heart the dark brown skin, curly hair, and a big bum. I used to watch these women with such admiration because they were beautiful. I didn't know. How could I have known that these women who were so beautiful and strong and pure were being molded into things? Things that weren't human, things that were decorations, objects for pleasure. My innocent eyes took in this mold. This one mold filled with different shades, different smiles, angles, and breasts. All the same. All made to be looked at for pleasure. I've often thought, why is it that I love them? Is it because I've been shown every day of my life, in adverts, in films, in cartoons, Sexualized ornaments, beautiful shells, shells of women who are people inside, shells that I only appreciate because they are familiar. Familiar, pretty things, objects.
I am my frizzy hair. I am my brown skin. Why do you think I'm worth less because of the shell I'm in? Stop. Not now. You have another present. What is it? Let's see. Here we go. I'm pregnant. My curls are tight. My features are quite plain. I'm black, I'm white. I have my own pain. It's not to do with vanity or not fitting in. You refuse to support me due to the pedestal you put me on. I have a dad for my sons, a man for my home. I'm a woman, a mum, a punch bag, alone. No one noticed.
Different skin and eye colour, maybe even hair textures, various morals, beliefs and cultures. The world is indeed a large mixture. But I want to break these inherent rituals, break these visuals that make us, these labels that make us so unable. It's time to notice that we are girls, no, women, who are individuals. Some of us have been hiding in the shadows, and some of us, like me, are fortunate enough to have seen greener meadows. You don't want to be part of this fight, that's all right, but perhaps decide after you realise that, like I, you may have been lucky enough to be in the light. Take a look around you, ignite your senses and see that there are many women who desperately need to flee. Let's try to escape from these boxes that so strictly define and undermine the women we want to be, the lives we want to lead. Though I might not be able to comprehend another woman's fight, I accept that though we are different, we deserve the same right to be our own woman. Notice us.